There's a lie available at every turn of the road, a comfortable story to lighten the load of accountability, of honest self-review, the lie that says you're fine when you know that's not true. And I've told it to myself more than I should, lived inside the comfort of the misunderstood version of myself that needed to believe the comfortable lie was easier to receive. Reject the comfortable lie, even when it helps. Reject the comfortable lie, pull it off the shelves of the stories you've been telling about why things are the way they are. Reject the comfortable lie that's been holding back the start. You were always meant to be underneath the easy explanation. Reject the comfortable lie and face the real foundation. It costs something real to choose the honest heart, to look at your reflection and put down the facade. But the man who lives the truth, even when it burns, earns a kind of freedom that the comfortable never learns. Because the lie might be easier in the short run of the night, but the truth is what you wait to, and the truth becomes the lie. Reject the comfortable lie, even when it helps. Reject the comfortable lie, pull it off the shelves of the stories you've been telling about why things are the way they are. Reject the comfortable lie that's been holding back the start. You were always meant to be underneath the easy explanation. Reject the comfortable lie and face the real foundation. Reject the comfortable lie. I do it every day, not perfectly, not always, but I know the only way to build something real is on the honest ground. Reject the comfortable lie and let the truth be found. There was a fire that came to take everything. I stood inside it and felt what it would bring. The loss, the transformation, the burning of the old, the melting of the borrowed, the keeping of the gold. And I will not lie to you and say it didn't hurt, because the fire took real things but the fire didn't win. I'm still here to say so. The fire didn't win. It tried and I wouldn't go down without the rising, down without the fight. The fire didn't win. I found my way to life, not unburned, not untouched, but standing on the edge. The fire didn't win. The fire didn't last. I've met men destroyed by fires less than mine, and I don't say that proudly, just noting the design of what we're each built for, of what we're each meant to face. The fire found the right man. The fire found its place. In the story of my fortune, in the story of my name, I am what the fire made me, and I'm grateful for the flame. But the fire didn't win. I'm still here to say so. The fire didn't win. It tried and I wouldn't go down without the rising, down without the fight. The fire didn't win. I found my way to life, not unburned, not untouched, but standing on the edge. The fire didn't win. The fire didn't last. The fire didn't win, and I carry that with grace, not as a trophy, just as truth upon my face. The fire didn't win, and every morning I recall that the thing that tried to end me built the best of all. I walked into the room and said absolutely nothing, but every eye moved toward me like a quiet drum drumming. Not because I demanded it, not because I tried, just because a man with purpose can't completely hide. And I've learned that presence isn't volume or size. It's the weight of a man who's paid his full price. The loudest silence is the one I carry in, the kind that fills a room before I even begin. The loudest silence is my strongest word, the most powerful thing about me is the one you never heard. I've watched men perform their power like a stage, all that noise and posture, all that borrowed rage. But the room always knows the difference in the end between a man of substance and a man of pretend, because real authority needs no announcements. It just enters the room and makes its pronouncement. The loudest silence is the one I carry in, the kind that fills a room before I even begin. The loudest silence is my strongest word. The most powerful thing about me is the one you never heard. Not needing to remark. The loudest silence, steady, deep and clear. The most powerful thing I own is knowing when to disappear. They told me I wouldn't make it through the season I was in. Said the odds were against me, said I couldn't win. And I looked at what was coming, and I said out loud, I've been the storm before, I've been the cloud that everyone ran from, that everyone feared. I have been the darkest weather, and I'm still here. I have been the storm, and I weathered myself. I have been the breaking point and put myself back on the shelf. I've been the rock bottom, I've been the floor, and every time I hit it, I just found one more reason to come back up, reason to begin. I have been the storm, and I am still the wind. Don't tell me about hard times like I've never seen. Don't tell me about the darkness like I don't know what you mean. I've lived inside the center of things that would end most, and I came back from the edges that mattered the most. Not unscathed, wind. And I know what that means. I've seen every shade of darkness. I've lived in between the breaking and the building, the losing and the more. I've been the storm, and I'm still standing at the door. I never told them what I was planning. Just started building while they were scanning the horizon for problems I'd already solved. I'd been 3 steps ahead while they were still involved in the conversation about whether it was possible. I was already proving it was. Not secretive, not cunning, just efficient with the truth. Some things are better shown than announced in your youth. Move first, act later. Let the silence be the plan. Don't announce the destination. Just be further than they can. Follow or imagine. Let the work explain. Move first, act later. In the sun and in the rain. I've seen ambition killed by proclamation, the excitement of the telling replacing the creation. So I keep the plans close to the chest, announce the thing when finished, and let the rest take care of itself. In the doing and the building, the only press release is the thing I'm yielding to the world when it's ready, to the room when it's done. Move first, act later, then step into the sun. Move first, act later. Let the silence be the plan. Don't announce the destination. Just be further than they can. Follow or imagine. Let the work explain. Move first, act later. In the sun and in the rain. plans that never started, over dreams they just discussed. Move first, act later, in silence is a must. I wasn't born this way, nobody ever is. The discipline, the fire, the life that now is his, was built through the choosing of the harder every time, through showing up when absent would have been just fine. And I take no credit for the gifts I was given. I take all the credit for the life I have driven, through the obstacles and setbacks, through the doubt and the unknown. Because the man I am today was made, not born. Made, not born, from every hard decision. Made, not born, from every painful revision of who I thought I was to who I needed to be. Made, not born, that's the only version of free. That means anything worth having that costs something real. The life I was given, made, not born, is how I've been living. I respect the natural talents, I respect the gifted few, but give me the man who built it from nothing that he knew. He has something different in the knowing of his worth, not given, not inherited, but pulled up from the earth. Of his own effort and intention, of his own daily choosing. Made, not born is how you keep from losing yourself to the idea that what you are is fixed. Made, not born is how it gets remixed. Made, not born, from every hard decision. Made, not born, from every painful revision of who I thought I was to who I needed to be. Made, not born, that's the only version of free. That means anything worth having that costs something real. Made, not born, that's the only deal I was willing to make with the life I was given. Made, not born is how I've been living. Made, not born, and still being made. Every day another layer, every day another trade of the soft for the solid, of the easy for the real. Made, not born is everything I feel. When I look at what I've built from where I began, made not born is what it means to be this man. I don't explain my absence, I don't explain my path, I don't justify the distance or apologize for the math of how I spend my hours, of who I choose to be. The wolf does not explain himself to anyone but me. And I've wasted enough breath on the ones who wouldn't hear, enough energy on justifying what was always clear. The wolf does not explain, he simply moves or stays. The wolf does not explain his nights or his days, not cold, not arrogant, just done with the performance of making sense to people whose only real importance was their own approval, which I stopped needing long ago. The wolf does not explain, he just goes. I've been asked to account for the way I choose to live by people who were taking more than they would give, and my answer got shorter with every passing year, until the answer became silence and the silence became clear. Because the man who explains himself to every questioning voice has already given away his most important choice. The wolf does not explain, he simply moves or stays. The wolf does not explain his nights or his days, not cold, not arrogant, just done with the performance of making sense to people whose only real importance was their own approval, which I stopped needing long ago. The wolf does not explain, he just goes. Does not explain, and neither do I, not anymore, not to anyone passing by. The wolf does not explain, and the sky doesn't either. I just move through this world, a silent self-believer. are things I carry that nobody sees, weights I lift in silence on my private knees. Not because I'm hiding, not because I'm proud, just because some burdens aren't meant for the crowd. And I made my peace with being misread, taken for unfeeling, taken for a head of my own emotions. When I'm in the thick of everything I feel, every single brick, the weight I don't show is the heaviest I own. The weight I don't show is the most deeply known. Not absence of feeling, but presence of choice. The weight I don't show still has its own voice. It speaks to me at midnight, it speaks to me at dawn. The weight I don't show is what keeps me going on. I've wanted to put it down more times than I'll say. Wanted someone to notice, wanted to give it away. But the carrying made me into what I am, and the not showing taught me to be my own man. Not always, not perfectly, not without the cost, but the weight I don't show is what's never been lost. The weight I don't show is the heaviest I own. The weight I don't show is the most deeply known. Not absence of feeling, but presence of choice. The weight I don't show still has its own voice. It speaks to me at midnight, it speaks to me at dawn. The weight I don't show is what keeps me going on. The weight I don't show, I know every pound, every unnamed grief, every unspoken sound. The weight I don't show, I carry it with pride. Not because it's easy, but because some things live better on the inside. There are things I carry that nobody sees, weights I lift in silence on my private knees. Not because I'm hiding, not because I'm proud, just because some burdens aren't meant for the crowd. And I made my peace with being misread, taken for unfeeling, taken for a head of my own emotions. When I'm in the thick of everything I feel, every single break, the weight I don't show is the heaviest I own. The weight I don't show is the most deeply known. Not absence of feeling, but presence of choice. The weight I don't show still has its own voice. It speaks to me at midnight, it speaks to me at dawn. The weight I don't show is what keeps me going on. I've wanted to put it down more times than I'll say. Wanted someone to notice, wanted to give it away. But the carrying made me into what I am, and the not showing taught me to be my own man. Not always, not perfectly, not without the cost, but the weight I don't show is what's never been lost. The weight I don't show is the heaviest I own. The weight I don't show is the most deeply known. Not absence of feeling, but presence of choice. The weight I don't show still has its own voice. It speaks to me at midnight, it speaks to me at dawn. The weight I don't show is what keeps me going on. The weight I don't show, I know every pound, every unnamed grief, every unspoken sound. The weight I don't show, I carry it with pride. Not because it's easy, but because some things live better on the inside. I don't react to everything I see. I file it away quietly and let the moment be. Watched enough rooms to know how they work, who's performing courage, who's carrying what hurts. And the ones who talk the most are the ones who know the least. I've learned more from listening than from any feast. Observe and outlast, that's the only game I play. I don't need the first word, I just need the last day. Observe and outlast, patience is my blade. The man who waits and watches is the man who never fades. I've let men underestimate the quiet in my eyes. Let them think the stillness was the limit of my size. And then when the moment came, I simply moved and left the room adjusting to the thing I'd proved. Not vindictive, not calculating, just aligned with the deep understanding of the patient mind. Observe and outlast, that's the only game I play. I don't need the first word, I just need the last day. Observe and outlast, patience is my blade. The man who waits and watches is the man who never fades. Observe and outlast, I've been doing it for years, watching every room I enter, watching how it clears. Observe and outlast, still waters always win. The man who moves in silence is the man who moves within. Don't mistake the calm for the absence of fire. I burn just as deeply, I just burn entire. Under the surface, where it does the work, not for the display, not for the smirk of those who need to see the wound to believe it's real. I learned to process everything alone in how I feel, because the deepest burning is the one contained, the one that turns to fuel, not the one that's drained. Still waters, still burn. watched men confuse control with being dead inside. Seen them mistake composure for a place to hide. But I am fully present in every single thing. I just choose the vessel for the offering. Because a man who burns in secret builds a different kind of heat, the kind that powers decades, the kind that won't retreat. Still waters, still burning underneath the skin. Still waters, still burning, doing work within. Not cold, not empty, not immune to pain. Still waters, still burning through the sun and rain. The depth that never frees. Still waters, still burning. This is what I am, the fire and the water, both inside one man. I stopped looking for the easier way. Stopped asking how to make the hard things less than they weigh. Because the heart is not the enemy, the heart is the design. The resistance is the sculptor of everything that's mine. You don't build real strength on comfortable ground. You build it in the places where the difficulty is found. Hard is the point, not the problem to avoid. Hard is the point, the thing that can't be destroyed is the thing that was made inside the difficult. Hard is the point, and that's the difficult. Truth that makes the difference between the man who lasts and the man who spent his whole life avoiding what hardens fast. Watch men engineer their lives around the soft and wondered what they'd have when the ground beneath was lost. Because the soft ground shifts when pressure comes to call, and only what was built hard remains after the fall. Difficult year. Give me everything that builds me. Give me everything I fear to overcome. between the man who lasts and the man who spent his whole life avoiding what hardens fast. Hard is the point I build on this belief. Hard is the gift disguised as grief. Hard is the point, and every hard thing given is another layer added to the life I'm living fully, without apology, all the way. Most people think discipline is punishment and pain, a cold and joyless stripping of everything that's vain. But I've come to understand it as the deepest form of care, the love you show yourself when nobody else is there. The one who rises early, not because they have to, but because they love the life they're trying to get back to. Discipline is love, the kind you give yourself. Discipline is love, not a trophy on the shelf, but the daily choosing of the heart to right. Discipline is love that shows up every night, and every morning after, and every afternoon. Discipline is love, the most important room in the house of who you are and who you want to be. Discipline is love, and love is being free. I love myself enough to hold myself to more than the comfortable minimum, than the easy open door. I love myself enough to do the thing I said, to be the man at bedtime that I promised when I bled. At the altar of intention, at the place I made my vow. Discipline is love, and love is keeping every house. Discipline is love, the kind you give yourself. Discipline is love, not a trophy on the shelf, but the daily choosing of the heart to right. Discipline is love that shows up every night, and every morning after, and every afternoon. Discipline is love, the most important room in the house of who you are and who you want to be. Discipline is love, and love is being free. Discipline is love, I say it and I mean it, not as a performance, but because I've seen it work inside my life, work inside my days. Discipline is love, and love has many ways of showing up, and this one is the truest one I've known. I've learned to enjoy my own company now. Took me longer than expected to figure out how to sit with myself without filling the space with noise or distraction, with someone else's face. And the man I found when I finally got still was worth a long wait, was worth every hill. The company of one is not the loneliest place. The company of one is where I found my face, not the face I wore for everyone around. The company of one is where the real gets found. Just me and the silence and the truth of it all. The company of one is the best company of all. I take myself to dinner, I take myself to dawn, I take myself through everything and carry myself on. Not with arrogance, just with the simple knowing that I am enough for the place I'm going. And when the right company comes, I'll know by how it feels, not by what it offers, but by what it reveals about the man I've built. And all this time alone, the company of one prepared me for the known. The company of one is not the loneliest place. The company of one is where I found my face, not the face I wore for everyone around. The company of one is where the real gets found. Just me and the silence and the truth of it all. The company of one is the best company of all. company of one, I've grown to love it true, not as a consolation, but as something I pursue. The company of one teaches what no crowd can give, the clearest understanding of exactly how to live.